fine. I'm good.
马马虎虎。
马马虎虎 yes， 马马虎虎。
我叫 Casey， 您呢？
徐林森。
徐。
徐。
So my first question for you. You've been doing this a long time. How do you deal with stress?
一般是抽根烟吧，然后让自己冷静一下。
Now you know that smoking's bad for you, right?
Yes, it's bad.
I used to smoke, you know. And look at me now.
我现在看不到。
It's a fair point. How do you feel about TI coming to Shanghai and being in China for the first time?
对我来说应该算是一种很好的体验吧，就是可以在自己的主场，然后有很多本地粉丝为你加油，然后最重要的是不用去坐飞机了。我感觉今年和去年都是一直在飞机上，没有下来过。
You are definitely one of the veteran Dota players that everyone looks up to. Are you ever tempted to retire and move on the way others have?
考虑过，然后可能会考虑做教练或者解说吧。当然，我内心我还是觉得我可以打到天荒地老的，就是应该还可以打个3至5年吧，以我目前的状态。
I have a 1.5-year-old daughter. I understand that you have 2 kids yourself. What is it like being a dad?
我的儿子女儿天下第一可爱吧，然后我特别喜欢他们。儿子2岁，女儿1岁。
Do you have any parenting advice? Because my daughter is throwing tantrums a lot.
说实话，我也给不出什么特别好的意见，我只是陪他们玩吧。
Can you teach me something that I can say in Mandarin that's a good way to flame people in game?
别送了。
别送了。
Yes， 快跑。
快跑。
快跑，别送了。
快跑，别送了。
你退吧。
你退。
你退。
退吧。
You quit, please.
Oh, is that what that means? Or are you asking us to quit now? Thank you for doing this. 谢谢。
不客气。
Fantastic, good stuff, Casey, with FY God, as we call him in Dota 2. How well has he played Cap this tournament? Has he been the old faithful steady hands guiding the ship?
Yeah, he's been doing pretty well for himself, and I like his estimation of what he said. Another 3 years? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
3 to 5.
3 to 5.
3 to 5
years.
Yeah.
Which would make him one of the oldest Dota 2 players. I don't want to get into the whole, whether you too old to play this, I don't think you've ever too old to play Dota. Even at the highest level, I'm sure Fear has made this point many times. I don't need to labour on it. He also said in there as well, and I think I looked at Kyle, and Kyle looked at me, and we both went, yeah. He said, I feel like I went up in the air 2 years ago and never came back down. I think collectively here, we can all feel like that, right?
Yeah.
We all travelled a lot. Yeah, we all kind of look at me going, what? We all travel a lot. Never feels like you come back down out of the airplane. Probably more so being obviously having to fly to a lot of European events.
We have been trained non-stop. Like even between events, you're always training. It's I think it has something about the interviews and stuff where they're talking about like being able to have kids and stuff and having that grounding. I think having any kind of grounding, whether it's on our side or the player's side, it really helps you just kind of get through the harsher parts of your job, and I'm sure that training aspect is one of those harsher moments.
It's crazy we're kind of talking about FY as one of the really long-time veterans, because for me, it's like, I feel like I only watched him play his first TI a few years ago. I think it was TI4 with BT Gaming, where he had his first TI, and he was a new youngster. He came in with like Sumail and Arteezy. He was that generation of players. So he's not one of the old-school players. He came in as one of like these new young superstars. He's still fairly young, but he's grown up very quickly. He's a father now. He's a veteran. He is one of the people that PSGLGD look to when times get tough. Yeah, he's definitely the rock, isn't he? He has a good game, solid game. He's guiding the troops. You feel like they're still on the straight and narrow. Another member of the team, though, Grant, our mate, has the least amount of deaths of any player in this tournament.
which is impressive. And I can tell you, coming from NA, when you go and ask an NA player who they look up to, like almost every carry player is gonna say Ame. It's like Ame and Monet, and Ame is always the one, and they're just like, he's just good. Like he never does anything bad, which is a pretty high praise from an NA person.
Little things like, just being able to read the map and knowing that you don't have to go for that extra creep to be able to play safe. That's why he's able to have such low death. A lot of it does come from his teammates as well. He plays well around his team. They create a lot of space for him. Chalice and maybe do that to space. I do want to go back to FY though. At what point are we going to stop calling him like the prince? That was kind of his
the king,
moniker, right? At
He's
what point does he become the king, right? Because the king is retired.
Yeah,
right?
He's captain here.
Yeah, he's captain. He can't be the king anymore. So maybe FY is the new king.
Maybe if you get this win.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. That could be your coronation term.
Yes. If he's a TI winner, then he's the king. And I don't know where Samuel fits in. Maybe there's two battles. There's the battle for the kingdom. I don't know. Maybe the Masters of different kingdoms. I don't know. But he's the king right now, so I think it'd be mildly offended if that title gets taken away from him. The other one is obviously maybe Somnus. We don't talk about it as much these days, I guess, but what an explosive player still. He's still got it.
Yeah, he's their franchise player. He's the one they've kind of built this team around, and they're kind of the exception. You look at other Western teams, it's let's build around our captain. These are the key piece for PSG LGD. It was Somnus, it was Maybe. They brought in some great leadership around him, which is where FY came in, but he is still one of the scariest mid players to go up against. He's got a big hero pool. He just consistently performs. I don't feel like you see him have bad games often at all.
Yeah, 5 years on the same team. 5 years on the same team is unheard of. Yeah.
Simultaneously, do you guys feel like these star mid players don't have that overwhelming controlling aspect of the game that they used to anymore?
That's true, but I think that's similar with all three of the teams left. It's like that Sumail and no one fact where it's like, oh, could this guy just crush his mid lane and win the game? It's not like a necessary ingredient for these championship teams like it maybe used to be.
Yeah, I think that's like an important part to talk about Dota 2 anymore. Is that star power? It is still important. It's still important to be able to have the Rock who's going to be able to carry the game, who can take over. But more often than not, everybody has that star player now, and everybody has brought up their game fast enough. Nobody's doing something like so exceptional in the mid lane that they're not doing anything mechanically that other people aren't doing. In many ways.
Yeah,
right?
the gap is closed, isn't it, between the top players? It's much narrower. I do want to bring out one of the players that's left in the top, which is Tops, because he is. If there's an outlier, surely he is the outlier, because he's doing some really strange stuff in comparison to the other guys. Yeah, feels like he's one of the only few playing. Like we had a few other players from like Chris, like playing these. I'm just gonna run around the map. I'm gonna do crazy stuff. My team doesn't mind if I make mistakes. That's always the biggest thing with OG. Like they're okay. Like you make mistakes, you're not gonna have like a team like, can't believe he just did that. Like the fact Thompson can get away with making these overextensions, these plays. Even if he fails, his team has his back. And I think that helps your mentality a ton as a mid player. Yeah. Also, his hero pool is very diverse as well.
Yeah, he may not be the scariest, most mechanically sound player in OG, but he's the most unique and most innovative. Like, how do you prepare or play against this guy? So he's going to do some completely bizarre build, perhaps some unique style of play that no one understands except Thompson. His own team, I don't think, understands how he does.
His own team has said to me, we have no idea what he's doing sometimes.
It's crazy, and it's so good when you have that chaos factor, when your team just trusts you. If your team didn't believe and trust him, it'd be a problem, but the fact they're willing for Thompson to go do his thing.
While we're on the subject of players, just while we're waiting for the game to start, there's been a number of standout performances all the way through. I want to bring up Crystallize, the Na'Vi. I know they got knocked out very early in effect. They went on a really bad spree at the end of the group stage and just kind of extended into the main event. But he and Magical in particular in that team have stood out at this event. They've had some really good games.
Yeah, Na'Vi were, I think, a solid surprise. This TI, unfortunately, finishing bottom 4 of the main event. It's not where they wanted to be, but they had a decent year all around, taking wins here and there off of VP. They 2-0'd here during the group stage. For me, Na'Vi have a bright future ahead of them. Great core players. I don't think they're a team I don't think needs to make too many changes.
I was going to say, don't go heavy. Alliance would probably be on the other side of that as well, wouldn't they? Would they want to stay together? They have some bright people.
God, I hope so. I don't want to see that team split up.
Well, it's their biggest problem. Not that they don't want to stay together. The biggest problem is that probably a couple of their players could get poached by bigger teams. Is that one of the issues?
Oh, I have no doubt that Mickey he's going to receive offers after this tournament, and probably already has had some offers. I think he's just a fantastic player, and again, he's doing it in a role that is not actually his original position in the first place, which says a lot about him as a player. The attitude of some of the teammates, man. Mickey and Boxy, when we had that
they were fantastic.
mix, like being able to try and solve that.
They were all in, weren't they? They were like, okay, how do we fix it? It's how move on. How do we fix it? How do we make the best of that?
That's exactly the kind of mentality you want from a player, right? I want that guy on my team. When I screw up, I want him to be able to try and positively figure out a way to get us the W.
Yeah, and I think we talk about we don't want to see them break up. Alliance has been together for a while, though. If you're not going to produce the results right, eventually there is going to have to be a change or something, right? They've been together forever, and it doesn't feel like they've really. Maybe they have peaked, maybe they haven't. This is tough.
I think it comes down to like what players are available. If there's a big star player you can pick up, they may consider something.
Just go for it, right? Sometimes you don't want to see them change, but eventually, if you're not winning, you have to.
These teams aren't happy settling for just like a, maybe our peak is a top 8. They want more than that.
Yeah, definitely more than that. Of the other teams, I think we talked about Newbie during the group stage. That exceeded expectations, but it also took an awful lot out of them, Cat, didn't it?
Snake Kings still got it, for sure. I don't know if that newbie roster is going to be able to, like, they already weathered through last year's storm, swapping out, like, a captain, bringing in Pylai Dai. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that for a second TI, but there's definitely some high-value players there, and I'm sure we're going to see some fun NA Dota powerhouses coming of that.
What are you forming, Grant?
Yeah.
What teams are you forming?
I don't even know. There's so many players, right? But after, the disappointment of EG and Newbies, look, both of them expected, I'm sure, to at least be top 4, and it didn't quite happen. So, you know what? You just shovel them in.
Give me your dream team. Give me your NA Dota dream team.
Right now. Okay, we'll do it, but I want a promise from you. When you get home, I want to stream for 2 hours. It's just Grant going off about NA players and who they should form and which alliances they should have, what the team should do.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah? Is it
I'll give me BSJ's year grant. It's fine with BSJ. We got it, baby.
Yeah.
He finally got the Kyle down.
Do your dream team NA, no restrictions, doesn't matter what team they play for now, whether they play for a big team or not, or maybe you want to take a bust up. 5 dream team NA team.
Probably the number 1, I probably got to stick with Arteezy, I think, and then in the 2 role, Sumail. I know a lot of people, you want to break him
you're
up.
basically building EG at this point.
But then on the 3, I probably would switch over to Snake King. I think, if you have other cores who are willing to have a lot, because Snake King has a very, very loud. And I think if you have players he actually really, really looks up to, he might back down a little bit, which would be nice. And then in the 4 role, it's tough for me. I know you said NA, but I would stick with Cred. I know it's EG, but I really do like Cred on 5. SPG, he's coming out of retirement.
I think you're going with PPD.
PPD.
No love for fear. I mean, what's going on?
He's trying to take player personalities into mind.
It is PPD and Sumail playing together. That's a disaster. We can't do it.
So he basically just rebuilt EG, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
With the sprinkle of Snake King and SPG coming back.
Grant, this is not the invention I was looking for. I thought I might get some crazy pub star that you've been watching. Because there are a couple out there, Cap. We've been talking in agreement. Some potentials out there.
I mean, even in your role, right? I think a lot of people are looking at Lukey. I mean, he doesn't have the most diverse hero pool. All right, who are you thinking of then?
No, I'm done with Lukey.
Okay.
He's only been playing for Dota for a short amount of time, and that's why he has a limited hero pool. Going back to some of the players here at this tournament, I want to point to somebody who basically was a pub star before this, Nico Baby, right, from Mineski. I think he showed a fantastic tournament. I think he's going to be a high-value pickup for anybody next year, just maybe a little bit more experience. That last series, where they played against Secret, Nico Baby was not flawless, but again, I'm sure he learned from that entire experience. And Secret's like one hell of a team. What a different tournament it would have been if Mineski could have closed out that series, but closed out that game 1 even.
Yeah, who knows how that bracket would have looked. Well, on the subject of China in particular, I know that we've come out here a number of times. Have any of you know Mandarin? Picked up any words along the way? Rude or otherwise?
I haven't picked up any. I've tried to, but I'm one of those guys, I like saying thank you to everyone, and even then, I don't want to mispronounce it, so I'm always just like, thank you, and usually I give them the wave, and they always give me the wave back, so.
Yeah, that's the problem I have with Jack, Barbecue Jack, because he always, I said to him, I was saying some words, and he was like, you need to be careful with your pronunciation.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
The difference can be quite substantial, even though I was like, oh, this made me paranoid now, I don't even want to say hello anymore.
I'm not gonna lie, I tried to memorize it, but I might have lost it. Right. The ni tua ba.
नहीं भरने जमना ना शेर में घुसना ना
Back to your NA file.
daily ticket लेने वाला
I mean,
हाँ
not particularly good here.
नहीं पहले कितने दिन पहले मालूम हुआ
Particular language.
टूर्नामेंट चालू होने उससे कितने महीने पहले टिकट बुकिंग
Here we go.
ना तो आप daily ticket लेना daily continuous
हाँ
Oh my god, you cannot call me Chen Lao Shi R. Do you know R? What does that mean in Chinese? No. Oh my god, what did you do? I don't know either. Oh, that's very fun. If you call somebody R, the meaning is stupid.
That is
Oh no! You're only 5 minutes in and you've already managed to insult the one person who can help us speak Mandarin. Very good.
You guys can hold on for a second, we have a little audio issue.
Okay.
It's a real class, and then we're gonna actually we're trying to show people that.
Oh, now I look kind of like an asshole because I haven't made any petite ratings. It's disrespectful.
Yes, it is.
Listen, I didn't know. I didn't know it was a real class. I'm sorry. Can I have some pieces of paper?
I don't have very many pieces left.
You can spare one slice.
I can't possibly spare a square. Hang on. Oh, I found one.
You have a pen?
Oh, please. Quiz. I will give you a number. You need to quickly react.
Quickly?
And ding, okay?
Oh, God.
Who ding first? Who say? And get money, okay? Ready?
Yes.
好了吗? Say 好了.
好了.
好了, ready?
好了.
好了. Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Very good.
Thank you.
wait a minute. I didn't get this money.
That's not true.
Why do you get money?
I won.
9、10、8。
Wow. 5块.
5块.
Yeah, correct. 5块. You pretend to be very angry because the tone goes down. Who? Yeah, very standard. pronunciation. 多少钱？多少钱？多少钱？太贵了，便宜点儿。
便宜点儿。
Welcome to my shop. 80块，便宜。
太贵了，便宜点儿。
不。
3块。
10块。
10块。
3块，10块。
10块。
Is my friend bothering you? Ready?
Yeah.
It's a real dance now.
I'm good. I'm good on the
Okay.
dancing.
左边，
左边，右边，右边，前边，你好。
You guys really did good job. I'm so proud of you guys. Now I believe you have the ability
Okay.
to go outside, go to real world, go to China to talk to the native speakers. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you guys. 再见.
So Vicky was our teacher and was my teacher for a few months. So I want to thank her because she was amazing, came up with all of those lessons. And, you know, it's the international, so we're trying to make it about, you know, combining all of our energies. But you've been kind of mean to me today.
Well, I'm sorry. I like to get you excited and do a little ribbon, but to be honest with you, my heart's starting to become heavy. Been watching that piece, we worked so hard, and we've been waiting to come to China for so long, and this event's just been magical and wonderful, and Casey, I am sure gonna miss you when it's over. We never get a chance to say goodbye to each other, so I can't wait till this game happens, this series, and I'm having the time of my life with you.
Are you okay?
I'm doing great, Casey. But I used to not like you so much, so let's go and shoot over to some outtakes.
So 4, yeah, 4 is that number.
Yes.
R, stupid. 4, die.
R, Casey, sir.
Oh my god.
Stupid Casey died. Thank you so much.
Great insult.
He's been wrote down a hard Casey.
please.
你好吗？
你好，
你好，你好吗？
我不好，你呢？
我不好。你呢
What?
Yo, ask me.
I just did.
Whoa, and oh. Yep, so we learned some good languages, and I gotta tell you, many people don't know this, but the International really is an international broadcast. Over 37 languages are served at this one event, and you're only gonna get that in esports. Everybody loves all their little sports, my football, my soccer. No, esports goes to all languages worldwide. We're the future. Your days are coming, old men. Real traditional sports is dying.
Why don't you go take a nap?
All right.
All right, so we wanted to show you all the broadcasts, because obviously you're watching the English broadcast right now, but take a look behind us. We have a couple of the different panels. So this is the Chinese broadcast. You can see Jack is chatting with the panelists right now for the Chinese stream, which is super cool. And then if you go to the next pod over, this is the Russian broadcast. So you'll see that this looks very similar to our lovely English casters that we've been seeing. So this is the Russian broadcast. And then, come on, Flax, hurry up, man. All right, we're gonna come over here. So here's our panel. Hey guys, what's up?
Hi.
Hey.
Be careful of Reg.
Yeah, please stay away.
He's
What's
really
wrong with Reg?
excited about the camera coming over.
I was gonna do a split.
What?
Do it, Rich! Wow. Perfect form.
See, you've caught us at a weird point, right? Because like, you know when you're on camera, that's the kind of stuff we're doing over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
whole
which is
time?
which is enjoying ourselves. Rich is doing splits, dances, and all crazy.
And I
That's what
gotta
we
hang
do.
out with this ass?
Yeah, you get here now. Are you gonna do the splits next, Paul?
I can do the split.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
Oh,
Jake.
Jake.
Alright, now do the work. Do the work. Oh, wait, no, that's up in leather dress. Don't do it.
Oh.
My God. Look at that boy. How is that possible?
Are you okay?
Incredible.
Guys, get off that set.
All right, Wait, I've always wanted to do this. Hold on, 1 second. Back to you, Paul.
Amazing throw, Jake. Thank you so much. We're blessed. Crazy. We are blessed, aren't we? I love those guys. I really do. It was. I have to tell you the story from yesterday. But I had dinner with Slacks last night, and you may have heard yesterday he was a bit croaky. Right? He had a bit of a sore throat. He's feeling a bit unwell, and I wasn't. You know, doing this. Oh my goodness.
God damn.
That's unbelievable, Casey. How do your bones bend that way? I don't. That's incredible. Thanks for the replay. Yeah, so we're having dinner, and he's literally gone completely, right? And so I'm sat there, and I said to him, so you can't speak? And he's like, this is a dream come true. I get to have dinner with you in silence for a change. And he's just like, and you can't hear anything. It was amazing. I had a great dinner with Slade last night.
So he saved it all for today.
Yeah, no, he's back to normal today. So it's good to have him better, as it were. Great stuff from both of those. It wouldn't be TI without those two anymore, would it? No.
100% it would. There's no way. I mean, right? Slacks came to his first TI, I believe, was it TI? I think it was TI 4. He came by himself. He was just doing these garbage, like, just absolutely awful interviews, doing stuff like that.
Sneaking past security.
Yeah, I have a badge just running by him, and now guess what? He's here. He's the man of the hour. Like, he is.
Crazy. Yeah, he's fantastic. It's great to see today as well. Let's talk more about players. We were talking about that before the break in terms of players out there who've done well. We've got some statistics actually to share with you right now. This is the kill leaders board for TI9. So in order of how many kills they've got, so it doesn't take into account how many games, but look how close this is between these 5 players. Miracle 224, Anna 224, Samal 223, can't get any more sadly. We 215 could definitely catch up, and Thompson 204. That's insane how close those are.
Especially, it's right? Both cores on both teams.
Yes.
Is just mind blowing. That means those supports, they're really struggling to get kills, but like Thompson and Hannah, they're like, yes, give them to us, and I think it's a big part of their strategy as well.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
OG literally serves up kills on a silver platter.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because we also have the assist leaders as well, so this will be interesting to check out. Kuro with 402 is just ahead of Yapsor 401, Microphone 382, Clyde 381, and Puppy 380. It's equally as close between the top 5 assist guys as well, and similar things too.
Yeah, it is. And mind control, right? He's the only core player on there. You don't really think about a core player, you think of assists, but he's playing these heroes now, even just like Darkseer, right? And it's like, oh, we're just gonna get assists because I don't really get kills, but here you guys go.
Absolutely. Top 5 average GPM per game is also standing. And this one is a bit weird because there's some outcomes.
Wait, the most out.
There are some outcomes. It should have a star at the bottom. There are out games. Crystallized 704 would be a single record for an entire TI, by the way. Average GPM, which he can't get any higher or lower because he's finished, obviously. So it's an incredible achievement for Crystallized. In his first ever
Tango 1,
he's up there as well. Hector's had a fabulous story. It's been probably my favourite player to watch. Yuan likewise had an incredible group stage. He was top of this board back then, and Nisha has also played exceptionally well. I mean, a lot of that, as you say, is slightly skewed because of the elk stuff and whatever, but still impressive stats from some of these guys, and it shows us, doesn't it, just how well some of these youngsters have played.
Yeah, especially a guy like Hector. Everyone's talking about him when he's doing. He's not playing a lot out. He's just really efficient. He's actually